sheep, which was so cool to watch. I got to pet one of the sheep. Leaves 25 to 49. Let's go out in the field. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I think that this is the first time that I am actually talking to you guys in this vlog, so sorry about that. It is Thursday, so it's quite late in the week, but basically a quick recap is that I flew into Reykjavik on Monday. I've been working kind of non-stop since then. So I got in at like 4:30 on Monday. Tuesday I went to the lab. Why do I yawn every single time I try to film something? Oh my god. Tuesday I went to the lab, I did some work, and then we started our mosquito protocol. So we start in the evening, and then that's when we set the traps initially. So we did that, and then Wednesday morning, so yesterday, we went out and collected them early in the morning, and then we reset them and we collected them in the evening as well, and that was our final collection. And then in between we only had a couple of hours, so yeah, but I wanted to take advantage of the couple of hours because we didn't have very long, but I knew that snow was forecasted for today, and we can't really do our phenology protocol if there is snow obscuring the plants, which because a lot of the plants here are so small. I think I've mostly showed like some bigger plants, but are like tiny, like flowering, like really small flowering plants. We call them forbs. They're really, really tiny. So if there's like snow obscuring the ground and like you can't see properly, then we don't really get, it's still good data, but it's like very different from the data that you would get if if you didn't have that snow. So I thought that it was important to take advantage of those couple of hours in between the two mosquito collections and get some data on the actual plants instead of just saying that we're uncertain what the plants are doing because of snow cover. So we did that, and I'm actually really happy that we did because when I woke up this morning, I originally thought that I had overreacted because I saw that the forecast had changed and that snow wasn't supposed to come until 5 p.m. today, but like at 9 a.m. it already started snowing. And even though like it's only like a bit of snow, like there is snow accumulation, it definitely is obscuring the plants. Also, it was so cold, and it wasn't actually that cold. It was just like really, really windy today, and we did go out and we did our LAI protocol, so our leaf area index protocol, where we take photos of the ground at the 4 cardinal directions, 3 points on each cardinal direction at 3 different plots. And so the entire time we were just being like pelted with like snow, but it like didn't even feel like snow. It felt like really tiny like little BB pellets that were just like being shot at us in the face. And I only had like this much of my face showing because I had a neck buff on, like pulled up, and I was wearing a hat, and it still hurt so bad. Like if I had known, I probably would have worn like safety glasses, which like seems so like so dramatic, but like I couldn't see. Like I was like struggling to open my eyes. So I'm glad that we only had to do one protocol today and we didn't have to do LAI and phenology because that would have taken a long time, and I'm glad that we didn't have to be out for that long. Then we just like took care of some lab stuff, but this is like my first time seeing this much snow here, um, which is really cool. I think it's really fun. I'm kind of hoping that the plane doesn't land tomorrow. So I think I said this last time that I was leaving, but I kind of hope that the plane doesn't land tomorrow so that I can stay like an extra day or so. Last time it didn't happen, the plane landed today, so it's probably not gonna happen. But maybe it will. Also, I looked in the mirror today. Oh my god, like I look so tired. Like I have like really bad dark circles right now, and I have been feeling very tired, and obviously it shows. I don't know why I am so tired, but yeah, so that's fun. Um Anyways, I don't know. I did finish Squid Game. So I had until like 2 weeks ago, I had only seen season 1, and I kind of like forgot about it. I did really like it, but I don't know, I always get like kind of intimidated whenever I watch like one season and then I have to wait for the next season to come out. Like, I feel like I am more likely to just not watch the next season, which is really like, it really sucks because I do really like the show. And then like recently I was talking to somebody and they like told me that I should really watch it. So I was like, okay, I like didn't have anything to watch at the moment, so I was like, okay, let me watch it. And I loved season 2. I thought that they did such a good job with the direction of the show. And then season 2 ended with like a cliffhanger, so I was like, oh shoot, I gotta find out what happens, even though I probably know what's gonna happen. Because like I think that I had somewhat been spoiled a little bit, so I knew like a couple of things, but I wasn't sure. And also like based on the direction of the show, you can kind of like guess what's going to happen, but I still really wanted to see it. And they did such a great job with season 3 as well. So I just finished that recently. That was great. I had a really good time watching it. I am watching a different K-drama. This K-drama is about lawyers. I do like lawyer K-dramas. I don't know why. I did finish Extraordinary Attorney Woo, which was very good. I thought that there were 2 seasons, but there's only 1 season, so I was a little bit sad. But now I'm watching Beyond the Bar on Netflix, which is another lawyer K-drama, which I also really like, except they only come out with like 2 episodes every week, so like sometimes there are like lulls in between like watching periods, but I really like it. One thing that I don't understand though is why they have the English name as something else as like something different from the Korean name. Like the Korean name is Esquire, but like with a Korean, like they say it in a Korean name. Like if you read the writing, the like Hangul, that's not how you say it. The Korean, look at me trying to be like, I know some Korean. I do know some Korean, except apparently I don't know how to say Hangul. How do you say it? How do you spell that? Hangul alphabet. Is it actually like Hangul? Hangul. Hangul? Hangul. Oh. Is it, did you say Hangul or Hangul? Like, it's spelled girl. But do you say Hangul or Hangul? Anyways, what I am trying to say is that if you read the Korean title, it's Esquire, which also makes complete sense in English. Like, that's a job, right? I feel like that's a legal position. Esquire definition. Let's look it up. Esquire definition. Yeah, it's the same. It's a title appended to a lawyer's surname. In North American culture. That's what I thought. Yeah. So I think it's probably the same thing in Korea. So I don't know why they changed the name, the English name, to be something completely different than the Korean name, when the Korean name is an English word. Like, I don't understand. I feel like that makes no sense whatsoever, and it just like annoys me a little bit. So that's fun. That's some thoughts with Madeline. Okay, I should go shower. Why am I so awkward? See ya. Goodbye, Barrel Lab. It's been a good season. I'm always low-key kind of sad whenever I leave. I'm just like a nostalgic person, I think. So, yeah, I'm about to leave the lab for the last time of the season. So, it's been good. Such a nice day. It got so sunny all of a sudden. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some lunch and then I will drop off my luggage and then hang out until my flight. That's it. one last goodbye to the Whale Arch and the Arctic Ocean. It's so sad, but I gotta go back to Fairbanks. Such a nice day though. It really is a wonderful day. Goodbye. Hello everyone. It is Saturday. Yay, happy Saturday. I was so tired when I got home. I was just like, oh, I was so tired. I got home last night, not too late, around like 9:30, so that's good. And I was going to have like a really chill day. Like I was gonna go to the coffee shop and like bullet journal and read. I am obsessed with my current read, which I will talk about in a second. But there's been a slight change of plans. So basically, my coworker, her name is Laura, and she's having a little get together, and nobody really knows what it is. At least I didn't know about it. I think I heard about it like a really long time ago and I completely forgot about it. But basically it's been named Fiberfest. And it's at her house, and at first I thought that it was like a festival, but it's not, I don't think. I think it's at her house. And I have no idea what this entails, but I literally never go to get-togethers, so I thought that I should actually make an effort and go. So I did do my makeup because I do like to wear makeup on the weekends and just kind of like dress up a little bit. I put on my earrings that I wore last weekend too. So I'm gonna head over there in like 15 minutes with my other friend slash coworker who actually lives in the same house as I do. Some other friends are gonna pick us up, and we're all gonna head over there together. I still have no idea what Fiberfest is. I do know that she has sheep, so maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe we're gonna get to see her sheep. That's one of the main reasons why I'm going. I kind of just want to see her sheep and her dog. What's her dog's name? I think it's like Clementine. Guys, that dog, I love that dog. I saw her for the first time last week at work, and I love her. She's the best. I'm obsessed. So I am gonna do that. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't know how long we're gonna stay there, but I don't know. Should I bring my mini karaoke machine? I don't know what kind of get together this is. Like, is this like a social event, or is it like come grab some wool and leave? I don't really know. So I really have no idea. Maybe I will bring my karaoke machine just in case. You guys know I love karaoke. Anyways, so that's one of the things that I'm gonna do today. I like had more mundane things that I was going to do. Like I said, like go to the coffee shop, get a matcha. I don't have time to do that anymore, but that's okay. And I would like to unpack my stuff because right now it's all on the floor because I was just trying to find what I needed for last night. So I would like to unpack. I feel a migraine coming on, which is not good. I also have to practice my vocals because guess who has not been practicing consistently? That would be me. That's very bad, but I don't know. I've just been like super busy with work this week. I haven't had a lot of time or energy. I've been really tired this week. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Sorry. I keep like looking away to think, and then it just looks weird. Right. So let me talk about a couple of things. Last time I told you guys that I was watching Beyond the Bar, and I was going on about the name, which I didn't. I thought it was stupid because they changed it, even though they used an English word in Korean, and then they changed the English title. I don't know. Anyways, I was saying I love it, and I still do. I think that it's very good. I watched the season finale without realizing that it was the season finale, and then I finished it and I was very confused. And compared to the rest of the season finale did not hold up. The season finale was, I did not like it. I was very confused. It had it felt so rushed. They addressed so many different things, and then I wish that they would have focused on there was a lot of drama in the law firm itself, and then they that would always be a short little side plot for 3 episodes, and then it was all resolved in the final episode, but not in a very good way. I did not like how they addressed it, and then I don't know, compare, especially because there were 12 episodes, and episode 11 kind of was traumatic. There was just a lot of somewhat triggering topics, basically having to deal with animal abuse and stuff, and it was just very emotional. And then the last and it was very action packed, and then the last episode, there was no action. It was a very weird case that they brought to court. It was all about love and stuff, and it was a divorce case, but it was super, it's a super strange divorce case, and the whole episode was about love, and I feel they just kind of rushed through a bunch of stuff. And then throughout the series they had a bunch of time jumps, but they didn't tell you, but it was either you didn't realize that it was a time jump, and then you felt things were just moving way too fast, or it was you were just okay, I guess we skipped a couple of months, and that happened a lot in the last episode, and nothing really got resolved. The female MC and the male MC, they did not resolve anything in the relationship. It just hinted at more what more could be going on, and maybe the next step. And then the secondary leads, they had a resolution in their relationship, and honestly I was more invested in that. But I guess I wasn't really invested in the romance in the first place. I just thought that the cases were really interesting, even though they were the whole law firm dynamics were pretty unrealistic. I think I don't know that much about law firms, but the fact that a rookie was in charge of so many cases, and she was the main rookie, and she was a genius. I don't know, it just felt really strange, and the last episode was really long, and it was I was bored. I don't know, I did not like the last episode. I still like the series, and I would watch it if there's a season 2, which I think they were kind of hinting at with their setup for the last episode. But yeah, now moving on to the books that I'm reading. I just finished well, I think last week I finished the audiobook for the first book in this series, which was The Hawthorne Legacy. And hold on, I think I need my Kindle. So I'm slightly confused because the second book is called The Hawthorne Legacy. So anyways, I listened to the first book in that series, and I really liked it, so I wanted to move on to reading, not listening to the audiobooks, but reading the series. So I read the second book and I finished that yesterday, and I really liked it. I really liked the story and the storyline, and I felt that was just super interesting. And now I'm already 65% through the third book, which is The Final Gambit. And I'm really liking this one, but I think that I did enjoy the second book better. I felt the storyline was more interesting, and I feel the characters in this third one, the characters are just annoying me, to some degree. like, they've always been, like, they're not perfect characters, and I think that that's something that's really important to understand in this series. The whole series is like this girl learns that she's like inherited a Texas billionaire's fortune, and like the deceased billionaire has like disinherited his entire family and instead given his fortune to this like stranger, and she comes in and she has to like play along with like these little games that have been like tradition in the family. um and so like they like solve mysteries and stuff, and it's like very like billion it's like this is not a good, I'm not explaining it very well, but basically they have to like solve these little mysteries and these riddles and stuff, and it's like super fun and you get to like play along. And in this third book there's another one of that, and like but this new character gets introduced, and I have never trusted this character, but this character has just like changed so many of like the other characters, like the family members, like the brothers and stuff that are in the story that have been in the story from the beginning. Especially this one brother, Grayson, I feel like he's changed a lot in this book, which part of that can be attributed to the trauma that he's been going through for the entire series, but part of that is also the introduction of this new character, and his choices and like his decision making has just been really frustrating, and then this new character has just been frustrating me a lot. And I also feel like there are basically like two different mysteries that are going on at the same time, and like ever since the beginning I feel like you can tell that they are connected, but because one of them is like such higher stakes than the other one, that main one gets focused on more. And then it's like, well, you're the entire time I've just been frustrated because I was like, well, what if they're like connected? And then it's like you start seeing connections, and like the characters are so focused on that bigger mystery with the higher stakes that they're like not seeing the patterns and stuff, which is something that like I've been finding a bit more frustrating, because in the past series, or in the past two books, it's always been like, oh, you've like been able to follow along with the mysteries, but it's the characters have always been like smarter than you, like they know more, and it's always been so unexpected. Whereas this book, I feel like it's like more predictable, or it's like you can tell things before the characters do, and then they don't act on it, and then finally like five chapters later or something, like, oh, what if this is connected? And it's like, well, you guys should have looked at that since the beginning. And I feel like it all started with the introduction of this new character, which like I could be completely wrong about. Maybe she's not suspicious at all, I have no idea, but I just don't like her. Something about her rubs me the wrong way, and I feel like that character has been frustrating me the entire length of this book. Now, that does not mean that I don't like the book, because I have been binging it since yesterday. I mean, I started it at like noon yesterday, and granted, I don't think it's a very long book. I don't know how many pages it is, but it's 369 pages, okay? I've already read 254, so I think I am enjoying the book. Like, I am hooked. I did not want to put this down last night. I was simply like, I wanted to pull an all-nighter and just finish the book. I did not do that because I was already very tired. But yeah, so I am really enjoying it. That's just something that I have been a little bit frustrated about in the third book of this series, which is like the Hawthorne Brothers series. I don't know the name. But I do really like the series in general. I think I gave the first book a 4 stars. I haven't rated the second book yet, but I think I would give it a 5 stars. Like, I was hooked. I could not put it down. I thought that the mysteries and the riddles were super interesting, so I thought that was great. The third book I think will be rated lower. Maybe. So far, I'm 4 stars at best, but maybe more like a 3.75 or 3.5. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Anyways, it is now 1:28 and I'm being picked up at 1:30. I'm just going to wear my Fangorn Forest t-shirt and some leggings because I just want to be comfortable. Should I add my, I think I want to add my Lord of the Rings necklace, so I will do that. And yeah, that's it. I'll keep filming and I will update you guys later.
I got her hopes pretty recently.
Oh, look at
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
She's like, I feel so nice.
Get the fleece on the tray. Okay.
I just want her to be like in like a lazy boy recliner. Go crazy. Okay.
And then like.
But Lily doesn't like extend.
Hello guys, it is Sunday. I haven't updated, that was a rough start. I haven't updated you guys in quite a while. So basically today is Sunday. Yesterday I went over to my coworker's house and I got to enjoy the Fiber I can't speak right now. Oh my god. The Fiber Fest festivities. So she sheared her sheep, which was so cool to watch. I got to pet one of the sheep. There were 3 sheep, Barb, Phyllis, and Penelope slash Baby. They call her Baby, but her name is Penelope. And Phyllis is like the most friendly one, and she came up to the little, like, to the edge of the enclosure, and I got to pet her. There were like so many dogs there. There was great food, and it was just a fun time. I really enjoyed it. After that, I came home, and then today I have done some chores, so I've like unpacked my stuff, which is great because now there are no clothes on the floor. I'm also doing laundry. I'm also doing vocals now. I usually film my vocal videos on Sunday. I don't know if that's gonna happen because, listen, this week has been, my routine has been disrupted, which is partly my fault because I should, you know, work on being able to uphold a routine even if I'm not here. But I was just like not feeling very well the whole week, so I like didn't practice vocals at all, which is very bad. I was also supposed to start practicing a new song, and guess who did not do that at all? And now I am, it's me. And now I am supposed to record the new song. I have picked a song. It's Wildflower by Billie Eilish. I like the song a lot. I think it's very pretty. I think that it might work well with my voice. I don't know it very well yet. But yeah, so hopefully I can get it good enough that I can record my vocal video today. Alright guys, hello. It is now like the evening. I had some dinner, I meal prepped. My back is not doing very well this weekend. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. But yeah, I'm honestly probably just going to shower and get ready for bed. It's like 8:30 p.m. And I did want to shower a bit earlier than I have been. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I might also put my laundry away. I should do that. But anyways, I think this is where I'm going to end the vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys again next time. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, I guess. You don't have to, just if you liked it. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye!